look, we don't know all the facts, and this has been my complaint from the very beginning here, is that we have members of Congress that said he was hunted down, meaning Trayvon Martin, like a rabid dog. You have people that say he was profiled. No evidence suggests that. People saying he was killed because he is black. You have activists. You have a bounty on somebody's head. You've got now, so much surrounding this case. The special prosecutor says, no, absolutely no influence whatsoever. Shannon, I still go back to, I think, the key interview up to this point. Again, not having all the facts, not rushing to judgment on this program the way other networks have. We have 3 networks, and we'll deal with this later in the program. NBC edits a tape that makes it quite incriminating towards Mr. Zimmerman. Then, of course, we have ABC. They get the video of Mr. Zimmerman going to the police station. They have to retract when they say, oh, no evidence of any injuries. A closer examination showed that. And then we have another network that has an audio specialist that says that a racial slur was uttered. That had to be retracted. So you got NBC, ABC, CNN all retracting in this case, and then irresponsible comments by members of Congress. We got a bounty on the head of George Zimmerman. A lot of things surrounding that. But you did have the one definitive interview. There was an eyewitness from day one, and you interviewed him, I believe it was immediately thereafter, or pretty close thereafter, and your eyewitness was adamant in saying that he saw Trayvon Martin on top of George Zimmerman beating Mr. Zimmerman, which would be consistent with the broken nose, the lacerations in the back of the head, and the grass stains that apparently were on the back of his shirt.
We know there's one other witness, too, that says that same exact thing. So, yes, there are questions. How did she come to this?
That would then be 2 witnesses that corroborate at least the story that Trayvon was beating up Mr. Zimmerman. And I would argue, and you're a prosecutor, that barring any new information we get, and we say that sincerely because I think we are going to learn new facts in the case, that, at least on the surface, seems to corroborate Mr. Zimmerman's story. I spoke to Mr. Zimmerman's father, and I did speak to Mr. Zimmerman. I'll keep that conversation private. I'll talk about the conversation with the father that was right here on this program, and his story was that, in fact, Trayvon Martin confronted him as he was making his way back to the car. We don't know, and I want to emphasize that. We don't know. I want justice in this case. If this was some type of racially motivated killing, and George Zimmerman does not seem to fit the profile as somebody who mentored minority children, was involved in a case to defend an African-American homeless man that was beaten by the son of a local police officer, doesn't seem to fit that profile. But there's been this rush to judgment.